And the father said, Isaac said unto Jacob, come near, I pray you, that I may feel you, my son, whether you are my very son Esau or not. Go ahead. And Jacob went near unto Isaac, his father, and he felt him and said, the voice is Jacob's voice, but the hands are the hands of Esau. And he discerned him not, because his hands were hairy, and so as his brother's Esau's hands. So he blessed him. He repeated again and said, are you my very son Esau? And he said, I am. Now this lie followed him for 21 years, because after 21 years the angel of the Lord, speaking on behalf of God, asked him again, what is your name? The last time you were asked, you said you are Esau. Who are you now? That is, until we settle this matter, your destiny cannot open up. You have an identity crisis. You have an identity matter that must be settled. There was something you said 21 years ago that must be corrected if you must change level. There are people here today. God is saying to you, something must be settled. Something must be settled. You must, before God and the altar of God tonight, settle certain issue. So there are people with certificates that are crooked certificates that they are trying to open up their destiny. You use your brother's certificate, use your brother's name, change your date of birth, and did this and did that before you got a civil service job. And God is asking you, what is your age? How old are you? I remember a young lady came to me some years ago, and she said I should pray on her CV, and she brought a CV bearing date of birth 1975. And I looked at this girl. She was born in 1967. I knew her age. Maybe she forgot. And I looked at the CV and I said, is this your age? You want me to ask the God of heaven to bless a lie? This is where something must break tonight. The character was questionable. The character was questionable. It was so questionable that it entered the other area, the moral area. We saw how Jacob labored to pay the bride price of Leah and the bride price of Rebekah, but not of Rachel. But there was nothing said about the two concubines. They were house helps that gave birth to children for him without no formality. There was nothing legitimate, nothing legal. The illegality continued until his firstborn son slept with one of the women that was not legally married. It was an explosion, an eruption. Something abominable situation continued and exploded. That was the worst thing about Jacob.